Hey guys, how are you today? I hope you're doing excellent at home, having a lot of fun with mommy and daddy. Now, as yesterday we finished our first book, we finished with our student's book, okay, of Pebbles. Now we need to finish another book that it's Teddy Bear. Now, before we start with that book so we can finish everything, let me first have a little activity for you guys so we can work a little bit with our hands and our coordination and our movements with our body, hands, and everything, okay? Now, what are we going to do today? We are going to play one of our favorite songs about animals so we can have a lot of fun, okay? So, I'm going to play the song Old MacDonald Have a Farm. And for that, we need to pom, pom, clap, clap, and move your hands. Pom, pom, move, clap, clap, and move your hands. Even Miss Gabby has a little bit of difficulty with this kind of activity. Now, I know that my video right now, it looks oldie right here, but Miss Gabby is going to make pom, pom, clap, clap, and move your hands. Now, when the song starts with each one of the animals mentioned, we're going to make a face. For example, oink, oink. It could be quack, quack. What else? Neigh, 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 neigh. That's a horse. Ba, 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 ba. So we can have coordination. What else could be? Moo, moo. Moo, moo, and we can make gobble, 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 something like that. Let's see how does it go with the video, and we're going to keep progressing so you can follow my lead, okay? Let's see how it goes with this, okay guys? So everybody ready with the song so we can start? Okay, let's start. Hands up.
E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a pig. E-I-E-I-O, with an oink oink here and an oink oink there. Here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a duck. E-I-E-I-O, with a quack quack here and a quack quack there, and an oink oink here and an oink oink there. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Clap, clap, pom, pom, clap, clap.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm they had a horse. E-I-E-I-O, with a neigh neigh here and a neigh neigh there, and a quack quack here and a quack quack there, and an oink oink here and an oink oink there. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Clap, clap, bum, bum, clap, clap.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a sheep. E-I-E-I-O, with a ba-ba here and a ba-ba there, and a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there, and a quack-quack here and a quack-quack there, and an oink-oink here and an oink-oink there. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Clap, clap, bum, bum, clap, clap.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a cow. E-I-E-I-O, with a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, and a ba-ba here and a ba-ba there, and a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there, and a quack-quack here and a quack-quack there, and a oink-oink here and an oink-oink there. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Bum, bum, clap, clap. Bum, bum, clap, clap.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm they had a turkey. E-I-E-I-O, with a gobble gobble here and a gobble gobble there, and a moo moo here, and a moo moo there, and a ba ba here, and a ba ba there, and a neigh neigh here, and a neigh neigh there, and a quack quack here, and a quack quack there, and a oink oink here, and an oink oink there.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, E-I-E-I-O. Ta-da! Did you like the song, guys? I hope you're really enjoying doing this video. This is so much fun practicing and doing this dance with all your family, okay, guys? This is just one of the activities that you can do at home. Improvise if you want to. It doesn't need to be necessary with the same movements that Miss Gabby just did it. I just improvised so I can do something with the sound of the animals. You can change it for something else, okay? Now, let's start with our teddy book, okay? Last time that we were using our teddy book, we were talking about summer. Now, before I start with this, we just finished with this activity the last time, but we didn't talk about the summer. Before I start talking about the summer, we're going to talk about the 4 seasons that we have all year. Do you know which one is it? We have summer, we have fall, we have winter, and we have spring. Now, right now, on this month, we start with summer because it's hot. And look, we have a lot of trees, a lot of fruit. The sun is always shiny. And there is a lot of vegetables on this type of year. Okay? Now, on this time, everybody is out going on vacation. There's no school. They have a lot of fun at home or in the beach. A lot of things they can do on the summer, okay? Now, what happens when the summer goes down, when it's over? Now, the trees, they're not gonna be like this all green. They're going to change color. Do you know what color are they going to change? They're going to be brown because it is time to all the trees and all the plants put to sleep. So, for this, we're going to see this image about autumn that we called it, that's the official name, autumn, that we all recognize as fall, okay? When they call it fall because all the leaves falls from the tree and it's almost empty of each one of them. But they're not dead. They are sleepy because sometimes the trees, they need to sleep so they can grow again until spring and have a lot of flowers, a lot of fruits, and grow very green and beautiful. So for this, guys, look at the change. Even the sky is going to be not that sunny. We are going to see that even the weather is going to be very cloudy. The sun is over here. We have a lot of clouds. They're going to it's not going to be very sunny. It's going to be a little bit more cold. And what kind of clothes we use when it's in fall? We start to use sweaters. We start to use pants, something to cover us because it's going to start the cold. Okay? And we're going to see that all the leaves, they're on in the floor, but they're not going to be in color green. Do you know what color going to be? They're going to be color brown. Now, for this activity, we're going to need to go outside in a patio or in a park, and we're going to try to find brown leaves so we can paint this and paste this so we can identify each one of these characters of the 4 seasons, like this one. Here in summer, we paste some of the seeds because it's the moment when it's growing, when it has the flower, because they're beautiful. Now it is time then to them to go to sleep and turn all the leaves on brown. Now, if you have the time, go outside to the park or go outside of your house on the patio. If you have trees, grab some leaves that it looks a little bit yellow to brown and paste it right here so we can work with this. But first, before we start with this, we need to paint this. And what color we should paint all the image? I think we can use a little bit of green because they still have a little bit of the leaves, okay? And you can use a lot of brown because the weather it's not okay, so they can use how can I explain that? The weather it's not that hot, so it's going to be a little bit more cold. So let's first of all paint our wood, the trees, okay, just like this on brown. Okay, trying to make your best. When you do this, remember that all the leaves, they're in the floor, and the ones who are still in the tree, there's still a little bit of green, but we can paint down here, all in brown, just like this. And we can paint a little bit of lighter green, just like this, because it's almost done with by going down. They're changing color to yellow, and then when they change of color yellow, they're going to be brown, and they're going to be on the floor. So you can do that. Remember that we were painting about the weather when the sky is cloudy, what color we're going to paint our clouds. Do you remember? Is it going to be color blue? No. It's going to be color gray. So we're going to paint our clouds in gray because remember it's not going to be that shiny because the cloud is going to be on the way of the sun. Instead it's going to be a little bit more fresher, just like this. And paint your sun too. Trying to paint your sun in yellow right here, okay? So you can have just a little bit. And we're going to continue with this, doing this activity, painting and everything to make it a little bit more beautiful. And go outside trying to find brown leaves so you can paste it right here and have your page decorated so we can remind you one of the 4 stations, okay? Now, when we finish with this, guys, let's go and practice with our writing skills. We are going to grab our resource book, okay? And we're going to the page, well, it's going to be the end of the pages. It doesn't have a number, okay? We need to see all the cuts. We are going to finish all our cuts that we have here, okay? And we are going to the area of tracing numbers, okay? We are going to just practice this a little bit so we can have a little bit of practicing with the handwriting, and we're going to work with the number 1 and the number 2, okay? Remember that we're going to grab a crayon, a marker. No, it's not a good idea to use a marker. Only crayons or colors. For me, it's much better using a crayon because they're a little bit thick and they need to practice by grabbing the crayon like this so they can have a little bit more of stabilizing by the grabbing, because if you're trying to grab one of the pencils and they're a little bit small, they're going to be like this. They're going to have a lot of trouble by grabbing. Now, it's your choice to choose whatever you wanted to pick, okay? So, I'm going to use a crayon. I'm going to use the blue one, okay? So, we can trace each one of them, one of the lines. And guys, remember, we need to be very clean. We need to respect the rules, okay? Now, if the arrow goes down, we're going to do it the same thing. Go down and trace the number 1, number 1, number 1, number 1, number 1. Just like that. It doesn't matter, it doesn't need to be perfect, but we need to try to do